So entities don't have any natural pathfinding in space, as you can see here. We've given them a little bit in the past, but it's not very good. They can only walk on a single plane, which means they end up pretty much just being decoration. So we're going to improve that today. Oh, I should point out for anyone new here, this is command block survival, where every command has a price. There's literally a recipe. And additionally, we build trade-offs into completed systems. But anyway, these pandas here, they use the same logic that we're using in space. So this command block here, the one that we just looked at, it sets the on-ground value of these entities to be 1. So normally that's only set like when you're standing on the ground like me. But for these entities that are floating, then we tell them that they're on the ground. If I pull out some bamboo here, they can actually pathfind. When they are not above a block, it doesn't matter how many times you set their on-ground value to be. He knows where I am, but he can't pathfind to me even though we're telling him he's on the ground. He doesn't believe it, basically. So like I say, we're gonna run some experiments and see if we can, get him to pathfind. So I have a lot of stone here from last episode. We will get back to building the space station, by the way, but there's some resources that are required. So what we can do is if we open up their hitboxes here, if you pay attention to the blue line, you can see what direction they're facing. And you'll notice that moves around, right? As you would expect. By the way, I turned off this command block. And what we can do is we can potentially take that looking direction and apply motion in that direction. I don't want these pandas escaping. One of them is brown. That's super rare. All right. Oh, by the way, for anyone who's been around for a while, I did finally fix the bug. If it's in survival mode, it won't let us edit the command blocks or even see the command. But if we get in, we're definitely in creative mode. Oh, wait a second. We don't need a command block. We need a scoreboard. And it's just going to be a dummy because we are going to have to... Oh, this might be laggy. We're going to have to pretty much take... Yeah, right here, rotation. We're pretty much going to have to take these numbers and slap them into a scoreboard a lot, which that's what we'll use the command block for, but I don't know. That might be laggy. We'll see. Or, wait a second. Can we cut out the middleman? Oh. Oh. Wait. Wait, so can we slap that straight? Oh, this is better than I thought. So we'll just do the middle one. That's the Y value. And I hope that this is a float. I actually don't know. Always leave needs redstone on. That's a mistake you learn pretty quickly in command block survival. Okay, so now presumably one of these pandas is going to do something. Maybe. Maybe not. Has the following entity data, 0. Well, that's definitely not going to do anything. Look down. Panda, look down. Yes. It's still not working. Ah, rotation is a float and motion is a double. So if I change this to a double, does that work? I really don't know. Okay, maybe first we should just check and make sure that the whole motion thing works. And we'll just set it to be some double. We'll just do -1. I don't know how crazy that's going to be. It does not already have those values. Ooh! Okay, well, it definitely needs to be a double. Okay, so we're going to lower this number a lot. Let's try a positive one here. Ooh, okay, so this is working. So then we do probably need to still store it into the scoreboard. That's okay, we can do that. That was the original plan anyway. All right, so I believe, yes, okay, we have a score now. It's changing as, oh yes, okay, this is exactly what I want. So if I pull up the hitboxes again, you'll notice as the blue line moves up, it turns into a negative number, and if it goes down, it turns into a positive number. Exactly. That is perfect. Oh, look at this. I got the, you know how it's a double? Like what you're seeing, -26? It's actually stored as -2.6 in there, but scoreboards can't have that point. So if we just multiply it by 10, there we go. We can have all of the information. Sweet. Okay, so that's even more precise, which we may not need, but anyway. Oh, wait a second. Oh, it's inverted because if he looks down, it's positive, but a positive value would send him up. So then we need to invert. I guess we could invert it here instead. That's so troll. It worked once and then now nothing. You know, the thought crossed my mind. If he goes down as fast as he went up, maybe we should help him not die. That'd be a good idea, right? All right, hopefully that is enough for him to not die. So it should be sitting -40.0. Oh, is -40 an invalid? Aha, just checked. Okay, so motion is capped at -10. That's as far as you can go. That is pretty fast, apparently. What? Why are you moving? I guess he's just sliding? Okay, well, anyway, that was weird. So -10 is the cap. So if it tries to do -40, it will automatically reset that to 0. So that's why nothing is happening. So instead of copying this number straight into the Panda, we should probably test for this number and then give our own command, basically. All right, so we're going to just do -0.01 since I believe it's going to keep adding motion each time. So if he looks down, stuff definitely should be happening. Maybe if I would have turned it on. All right, look down. Just do it. Okay. Here we go. This is kind of what we're after. So basically, if he looks down, then he gets downward momentum. And if he stops looking down, then the momentum disappears. Oh, yeah. Okay, so that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. And so if we just cut and paste this one, we can make one for going up. Just turn that into a positive. And now he can go up and down, basically of his own free will. Or he can stay put if he wants to. So I assume you're kind of getting the picture, right? Because if he's turning, then we can also do the same thing for other directions, although that's probably going to be more complicated. Oh, look at that. He can just float of his... Oh, this is... Okay, this is working pretty good. I like this. I like this. I want to try... if you notice here, this number, it tends to be below -100. But if you remember, it can go up to as high or as low as -400. So we could give it different speeds of going up or going down depending on how steeply he's looking, pretty much. Oh, whoa. Oh, I guess he looked at us. I was just going to hold out the bamboo so he'd look at us, but that works too. Yeah, so he goes up faster when he's looking at us. Okay, so 0.1 is actually pretty fast. Wow. I guess it is adding that like every tick, so maybe that's what it is. Yeah, look at how fast he can go up. Okay, 0.1 is too fast. I don't think you can move through gravity that quickly. This is fun though. This is fun. We're refining. All right, so we'll do 0.5. That'll still be more than 0.1 where it was before. And it still looks quick, like he's trying to move faster, but it's a little more reasonable. Okay, I can handle that. Nice. We made a panda balloon. Oh boy. Upside down pandas. When you woke up this morning, did you know that you would be watching upside down pandas? You didn't? Me neither. Okay. You know, I'm curious, if we turn the OnGround thing on, Does it just break everything? Whoa. How come he went up so much faster? That was kind of weird. What? Well, it definitely creates some unexpected behavior. Maybe we'll keep that in our back pocket for later. Okay, so the rotation, the other rotation, like looking left and right. So this one actually might be trickier. It depends on whether the motion tag, oh, right here, it depends on whether this is local or global. Basically, like, I forget explaining. Okay, let's just do something, huh? I prefer seeing things. I hope you do too. Okay, so let's just set. Oh wait, we need to set this to low numbers because otherwise they're gonna like run into walls and stuff. So if we do 0.1. That should move it in the X. Oh, the red is the X direction. That's positive X. So then X direction, excellent, excellent. X, excellent. So what we need to do is have this panda turn around. Oh. Oh, did we break turning around with this? Can you see me now? You can. Maybe if they have motion in a direction, we won't change it or something. Well, anyway, so it turns around. The best scenario here is that this still sends it in the X direction, which is hard to tell because there's a giant pillar there. I think it did. Let's try it again. Yep. Okay, so it's global. That's really, really good. Oh, but is the rotation global or... Oh my goodness. Okay. We need the rotation and the motion to be the same. Like, if they either need to both be local or both be global. I'm trying to figure out why it's not working. You know, this is why this is why people ask, have you checked if it's plugged in? This is why. What? Okay, so we're getting his rotation now, which is awesome. The weird thing is sometimes the rotation does freeze. I don't know, he's like rotating his whole body and sometimes the number changes and sometimes it doesn't. I can't quite figure out what's controlling it. No! That was a brown panda. Oh, I don't... I was meaning to breed these guys too. That is disappointing. Oh my word. I'm checking if I have any panda spawn eggs from the Pokemon. We can catch mobs and snowballs. But we can't create mobs from snowballs. Ah. Well, that is definitely an issue. That is definitely an issue. We need another panda. Yes, bamboo. Come on, panda, spawn in here. This bamboo forest is so small. It's probably too small to spawn a panda. I think I saw an ocelot over there. Yep. Oh, I saw something white and thought it was a panda. Just a stupid chicken. Look at this place. It's a spruce village or a taiga village right next to the jungle. I kind of gave up on that other spot and started exploring. What in the... What is this? This is just straight junk. I definitely didn't put this here. Is this one of those like trail ruins or something? Oh yeah, it goes into the ground a little bit. Did these things have anything of value or? Mm. Okay, a trim could make it all worth it. Shaper armor trim. Oh. I take back everything bad I said about... I didn't really say that much bad about it. Oh, I broke another one. Stop running. Yes. I found goats. We're totally off course, but I made some more Pokemon balls. Catch some pandas as well. Which I still haven't seen any, but there have to be some in the world somewhere, right? What is up with all these little tiny bamboo forests? I do feel like this was the area that I originally got the pandas from, though. It looks familiar, which would mean there's a bamboo forest hidden somewhere. There it is, just right across the river. All right, here we go. It's a dinky one. At least it's less dinky. Look at this. What is up with this? I'm sure that there's bamboo forests that are a lot bigger than the ones I'm getting. This is not like normal, right? Maybe that's the only kind. Oh my goodness, there's phantoms. Oh, it's a panda. Nobody cares about silly old phantoms. There we go. We got a panda. Get out of here. Although before we go home, I wanted to snag some purpur from the end. I need purpur for jigsaw blocks, and we've been using a ton of jigsaw blocks recently. We gotta be careful, we're holding precious cargo here. Oh hey, here's some purpur I can take out. There's a couple shulkers here. I might see if I can... Nice. Oh, that was a close one. So this is what it looks like if you just remove all the purpur bricks, pretty much. And most of the stairs, but not all of them. And apparently I left one shulker. That's pretty crazy looking, right? Well, we have a ton of purpur. This is so worth it. Like there's a bunch in here, didn't lose the panda egg. Although I thought I was going to a couple of times. We got a bunch in here. I ran out of shulker space, so they put it in there, and in here. So we have a ton of purpur, just a ton. Oh, okay. Wow, that was a lot of work. All right, we have to remember to deal with the fall damage problem. Okay, so we have... we have a snotty-nosed panda. We lost the rarest panda and we got a snotty panda. Oh. So I believe they need at least one bamboo. I think it needs to be regular, not a sapling. Okay. Oh wow, that bamboo grows fast. So we'll do this and this. And then I'll realize they have no pathfinding. I see a baby. I see a baby. Yes. Okay. Whew. All right, so we have a backup basically now. Oh, he rolled. Oh, that's cool. Oh my word. That's so adorable. Wow. So we'll just give them slow falling for now. But anyway, hopefully they should be safe now so we can test the rotation 0. We're actually going to need to get this little panda out of here. No, don't make sad sounds. Technically, he's not getting injured. It's only knockback, no damage, but it does make the hurt sound and it's sad. Okay, so you remember the whole like local versus global thing? Oh my. He's spinning and then flying. So the motion is global. So what we need to do is test if Wait, now that I'm thinking about this, wouldn't this always be global? Yeah, you can have a local rotation because every time you turn it would have to be updated. So it would just always be 0. That would be the stupidest thing ever. Wait, this is good, right? So then negative x is always going to be 90. Positive x is always going to be negative 90. Negative, okay, sweet. This is awesome. This is good. Okay, I'm getting worried things are getting lost in translation here. So I'm going to make a demonstration, a visual demonstration. Don't worry, it's for both of us. Okay, so x is west to east. So we'll put 1 block on the negative and 2 on the positive. Same thing for z. So this is the 0 direction. Now, theoretically, we want to move the entity forward, right? So what we should do is test for a range of values that's about like this. So 45 degrees this way and 45 degrees this way. And then if they're in that range, we'll move the panda forward. And then we can do the same thing for the other side. So what would that be? 315 to 45. So that's going to be our first one. That's going to move us in the positive z direction. Oh no, we can't check 315 to 45. That doesn't make any sense. And, okay, so we need 2 command blocks. Yeah, because we have to check 315 to 360 and 0 to 45. If he rotates to face this way, well, actually kind of this way, then he should move this direction. Oh, you saw that. He was trying to rotate and he couldn't. That's right. I forgot we have that issue. Yeah, so if they have a value in the value we're trying to change, we shouldn't trigger it. And this will give them a swimming motion. I think you'll see what I mean when I fix this up here. Okay, they're all updated now, so it should only update the movement when it actually totally stops. So we should also get this kind of swimming motion. Yeah, there's like motion, kind of slows down. And then there's motion again. We could potentially lower the threshold so that the swimming motion happens more often, but I do kind of like that. All right, so let's see if he'll move in this direction. Okay, so he's not changing his gravitational rotation because apparently that doesn't change every time. So he's looking this way somehow, even though his model says he's looking this way, which is a little weird. Okay, so 225 to 314, and this should be a 9 actually. Oh wait, this needs to be X direction, and then we'll add just a little bit of movement. So theoretically, he floats towards us. Oh. All right, let me fill out the command blocks here so we can see what the full movement looks like. So he should be able to move towards me. Oh yeah, he's moving. It's pretty slow. What do you say, like 3 maybe? Okay, well, it's definitely not perfect, but I think it's good enough that we can move it into the space dimension and test things there, because some of the entities might react differently. Okay. I hope this doesn't mess anything up. Here we go. I'm a bit terrified to go in with all my stuff on, because things can actually track us now. And I think I see one up there. You, sir, are not moving. So theoretically, the thing where it only picks 1 per tick, that could potentially make this happen. I wasn't sure how often it would happen. This could get laggy. Oh, I think I see the problem here. Okay, so I've tried a few things. None of them worked, obviously. The pandas seem to be able to turn around in midair and look and stuff, but the little silverfish can't. So what that means, I think, is we need to turn OnGround back on. Oh, hang on. Are they moving? I think they're moving. Oh, look at that. He can go up and down. He's actually going down slowly. I think if we go all the way down, he'll follow us. Oh, now he's going up. Well, he can definitely move. He looks like he's kind of swimming through space a little bit. Oh, that's cool. He actually climbed all the way up here. So with the pandas, this was negative, and I changed it to positive because everything isn't upside down. But then I just realized, look here, if you look up, it's negative, and going up would be a positive number. So this actually should still be negative. So that's why those things kind of seem like they were moving in the opposite direction. Like the silverfish was going up instead of down, and the warden was looking down and going up. Oh, look at this. Movement already. Oh dear, the warden can move now. Dude, he knows who I am. Oh my goodness, he can yell at me. Dude, this is amazing. I'm shocked by how non-laggy this is too. That last one scared me. That sounded like he was gonna fire a beam. Dude, that silverfish, this one can track. I guess that other one can't. They almost can track better if there's no ground nearby, because they try and go to the ground. Dude, this silverfish is actually tracking me. He's a little slow at it, but not terrible. Okay, I'm gonna adjust the movement numbers a little bit. It was 0, 3, side to side. 0.1 seems to be more noticeable, and also since it doesn't give them any additional movement until they stop moving, this motion carries longer. And additionally, I'm gonna bump up the up and down. Oh, once the silverfish leave the ground, then they just kind of keep going indefinitely. Oh, they're a lot faster now. That's actually pretty scary. Okay, that movement change is better. So it seems like our AI basically only works above ground, but above ground it does better than the default because they can move up and down and they can, you know, float around in midair no problem. Once they get out into space, then their brain turns off. Maybe they lose all hope and then they give up and float off into the distance. But this is pretty cool. Yeah, like they can run around and the hits make sounds, which I didn't realize. So you can actually trigger the warden even when you're floating. So this is a pretty big improvement. I'm pretty happy with this. Well, that is pretty cool. And honestly, it's kind of funny watching them float off into the distance anyway. Oh my goodness, he just keeps coming. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. It's not perfect. I'm sure we'll work on it more in the future. But this is a humongous improvement. I mean, they can actually track us over land now. That's very cool. So I think that's going to be it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. We've been doing a ton of space stuff. I mean, this place is coming along really cool. I like it. I'm very happy with this. Anyway, so that'll be all from me. So I got you guys in the next one. Later, later.